First, we take the bag bottom. Using a rectangular bag bottom, we start from here and go straight across. Count 1, 2. Insert the needle into the third hole. When inserting the needle, we leave a little longer for this thread end, about 10 centimeters. Pull it over and make a short stitch directly by locking the thread. Then from the second loop, also hook a short stitch. This circle may be a little smaller. The hook needle is not so we easy crochet to hook. A little slower here. In the third loop, which is the middle stitch in this row, we need to hook to short stitches to make an increase. 2. We need to crochet 1 short stitch in this round. Then we need to crochet 2 short stitches for these 2 stitches. Both of them need to be crocheted with 2 short stitches at the turning point. Here are also 2 short stitches. Then in these circles, just crochet 1 short stitch in each loop. We need to add 10 stitches to the bottom of the bag. Add 1 stitch in the middle, 2 stitches here, and 2 stitches here. Then turn around, add 1 stitch in the middle here. 2 stitches for the turn, and 2 stitches at the turn. A total of 10 stitches are added. When you reach the last hole, we still need to crochet 2 stitches in this hole, the first and second stitches, after hooking it like this. We don't need to care about it. Take the thread we left at the beginning, hook it over, and pull it in, and pull out the thread, and pick it out. After picking it out, take the sewing needle, which are all included in our material package, and make a seamless connection. Pass it through the bottom of the V. Turn it over and add a horizontal bar from the center of the V, and thread it through like this. Then we hide the thread. Just hide it on the back. Cut off the excess. Then the bottom part of the bag is finished. Then we start to crochet the second round. We find the first stitch of the braid and pass it through the first stitch. Be sure to put the horizontal bar at the back and put it on. Pull it through to make a braid stitch, then on the second stitch, and insert it through the middle of the V here, and the horizontal bar on the back, and the horizontal bar on the back together. This will make the bag look more beautiful. There will be no holes. Pass it through and drag it over. Then the third one. The second round is the same way, is to pass through the middle of the V, and the horizontal bar on the back. Crochet 1 stitch at a time, and a total of 52 stitches. Everyone finish this round by yourself. The connection of the entire bag is the same as here, so let's see this clearly. Pull the loop a little bigger from here first, and find the first stitch, and find the second stitch, which is a V. The first V-shaped stitch is diagonal, and the second stitch here. Then pull the loop over. Hook it onto the hook needle like this. Pass it through here. After passing through, so it is relatively long. After we finish it, here is the first stitch. The diagonal V of the first stitch. We start from the middle of the first V-shaped and pass it through. After passing through, wrap the thread around and pull it through. After passing then we put the loop through the needle. After threading, wrap the thread around and pull it through. This is a seamless connection. The entire bag is connected in this way. This is also the first stitch of the second round. Then we start the next round. When crocheting the next round, we pass through the middle of the V-shaped part, and under this horizontal bar, and also in the middle of the lower V. Then from here, this is an encrypted short stitch, all from the middle of the V. Don't go through this V-shaped stitch. It's through the middle of the lower V. It's the intersection of the two where V's. The two V's meet. There is a V shape and pass through here. The short stitches we crochet is all made of short stitches like this. We need to crochet 5 rows of these short stitches. When connecting, in the same way as here, everyone finish these 5 rows by yourself. Now we have completed 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After finishing, we'll finish the last stitch. Don't connect it to the first one. After finishing the last stitch, and pick it out. To make a seamless connection, take the sewing needle again and pass it through from this side. Pull it a little tighter. Pull it into the last one and pass it down from here. Tighten it a little. Then it's done. After that, we hide the thread on the back. Hide it more, then cut off the other color thread from the center of the bag and pass it through from the center. Then pull the thread over. After pulling it over, don't hook down anymore. Count 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 4th row. Pass through the root of the 4th row of 1, 2, 3. Pull the thread over and hook a long and short stitch. When pulling it over, slightly tighten the first loop. Pull the thread over, then drag it through the root of the 3rd circle. Don't pull the long one too tight. Then in the 3rd, the 4th, 3rd, and the 2nd loop, and then a short stitch and one at the root of the 1st round. This is a flower pattern. A pattern has 4 stitches. We have a total of 52 stitches and a total of 13 flower-shaped areas. Then the second one is also 1, 2, 3, 4. From the 4th row, it's still the same. Just crochet the pattern of 4 rows and hook the thread up. If the first loop is too long, you can shorten it. Don't make the second one too short. Don't make the first one too long. This is the 4th one. Then add another one at the root of the 3rd row. If the first one is too long, you can pull it here and pull it here. Second round. This is the 1st round and a total of 13 flower hearts. Finish crocheting 1, 2, 3, 4. Start from here for the 4th one. After the last stitch, make a seamless lead-in. The black one doesn't look good. This is the 1st one. The 1st stitch is diagonal. Then pass it through the 2nd stitch. Hang it up and pass it through here. Then we find the position of the 1st stitch. Pass through the diagonal one and hook it through and hang it up. Pull the thread through. A short stitch. And we still do the same thing for each long stitch. In the middle, and make a short stitch from the middle of the long stitch. This may not look good. The black one is to pass through the middle of the long needle. This one is also from the middle of the long needle. Just 1 stitch in the middle of a long stitch, and 1 stitch in the middle of each long stitch. There are still 52 stitches after this round. After each round, you can count the stitches, right? We will crochet 4 rounds of short stitches. Let's make the second group of flowers. Still find the first stitch and pass it through. Then pull it over. After pulling it over, we don't make the same stitch as this one. We insert the needle in the middle of these 2 flowers. The first stitch. And close it. the second stitch. We insert the needle from this side of this one, the root of the third row, and pull it up. If the loop is long, we'll pick it up. The root of the second round, the root of the first round, so that the patterns are staggered. The second pattern is still from here, and enter the needle between them. The second stitch goes here. The third stitch, the fourth stitch. Then we crochet this flower like this. We will crochet 1 row, 3 rows, 4 rows of flowers. We just crochet according to the color. After finishing the last row of flowers, we will crochet 2 rows of short stitches on top. After crocheting 2 rows of short stitches, take this handle and compare it like this. Let it on the handle, in the middle, and see where it fits. This is here. Then we just pass it through and put it on. This is exactly where it should be. We just need to crochet 2 stitches here on the handle. First, hook the first stitch, then hook the second stitch. After hooking 2 stitches, we can crochet the short stitches normally. Just crochet normally. Crochet to here, and do the same here. We need to make 2 stitches on each side. We use the same method to add the handle here. After reaching here, use the same method to do the same. Just crochet short stitches here. After crocheting the last stitch of this round, we pass the needle through the first stitch here, and make a slip stitch to connect, and directly pull through the back loop. Then make a slip stitch. After the lock stitch, we'll crochet the short stitch through the middle of the 2 stitches, and pull it through directly. After passing through, hook a short stitch, then go back 1 stitch, and pass it through here, and directly pull it through the loop, and then hook a short stitch. This is the back hooked short stitch. And pull it out. Pull it out and make a short stitch. Just finish this round like this. After crocheting the last stitch, we directly cut the thread and pull it out. Take the sewing needle. When connecting, we follow the texture. From this one, this is the first stitch, and pass it through the first stitch. So that it can't be seen when connected. Then from, and then from inside. Then pass it through from the inside. So it won't be obvious here. Just hide the thread inside. Then our bag is finished.